Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am back with part 2 as promised. Before I say anything, this is my baby girl. She's 2 years old now, so it's safe to say that she's my miracle baby. So after they told me that she isn't breathing, they told my mom and I to leave the theater, and the time was now 9 because I gave birth to at 08:51. So now the time is 9 o'clock, and they tell us to leave the theater. I'm like, how do I leave? Because I'm not sure if she's okay. And they're like, but you need to leave because we need to focus on her, and we can't focus on you and her at the same time, especially if you want your baby girl to live. So now I'm stressing and I'm feeling, and remember, I'm still drowsy from the meds that they gave me to perform the C-section, but my heart is pacing because I'm freaking out. So I'm in my room. It's about 3 hours past, 4 hours past, and now it's in the afternoon and I still haven't heard anything. So I asked the nurse to call the doctor for me, and then she comes and then she says they're worried about her because she suffered from lack of oxygen. And I'm like, wow, what does that mean? And then she says that means she has a drop of blood on her brain. So my world crumbles basically, because I'm like, this is my fault. If I had gone to the doctor when I'd noticed that fluid, she could have been okay and she could have been saved. And now at this point I'm thinking about how I'm going to have to bury my own daughter at just 17 years old. So and I'm like, okay, can I see her? Because I mean, if something's going to happen to my baby, can I at least be given the opportunity to see her and touch her? And then she's like, no, we're going to take her to Grooteskier because we can't take care of her here at Millimed because she's not on your medical aid because she's a newborn, and your mom hadn't made plans with the medical aid to add on she hadn't made plans with the medical aid to add Atandwe on the medical aid. So I'm like, but like, I'm here, so shouldn't her bill be added to mine? They're like, no, it doesn't work that way. So I'm like, okay. So they take her, they come with paramedics, and I'm like, can I see her before she leaves? So I just see her from far in this incubator, and I can't touch her and I can't get close to her, and I'm stuck in bed because I just had my C-section, so I can't walk. So now, and I can't even feel my legs, you guys, because I couldn't feel my body so I felt paralyzed for a few hours. Yeah. So now they take her and then they drive her to Grooteskier, and they say they're going to perform a scan there and they're going to check out her brain and so forth and so forth. So my mom rushes over to Grooteskier to check her out, and then when she gets there they say, you can't see her because you're not the mother and you're not the father. But my mom's like, these children, they're young to be even having a baby, let alone be responsible for a newborn. So imagine a newborn that's in ICU. And then say, no, it's protocol, blah blah blah. So my mom has to rush to Khayelitsha. It's visiting hours at 7 until 8. Now the time's about 20 past 7. She has to go back to Khayelitsha, and she has to make sure that the dad is here to see her before visiting hours end. Then they fetch her dad, and then he goes to the hospital, and then he's able to go in and check her out. So he gives me feedback, and he says she's connected to quite a lot of machines, but she seems okay. She doesn't look weird like all the other kids in there, because he was basically comparing. I thought he was trying to find comfort in the fact that Atana looks better than other kids in there, because from what he said, other kids looked terrible in there. They looked really, really like they were in trouble. So that kind of gave me hope that he thinks that she looks okay. So that was the first time he saw her. So he was basically the first person to see her and touch her. So now the doctor comes back on the 24th, and then she says, your baby's a miracle baby, because when she got to Grooteskier there wasn't blood anymore on her brain. And I'm like, I wanted to cry at this point because I couldn't believe it, because I was like, okay. At that point I was firstly grateful when they told her when they told me that she could be brain damaged. I was just grateful that she was alive. But now I'm learning that I won't have to raise a child who is brain damaged, and she won't have to live her life different from other kids. So she comes back on the 24th. My mom has called the medical aid and made arrangements. So now she's back in the hospital with me, and I get to touch her and I get to breastfeed her for the first time, and everything's working out. And I'm told she's going to be discharged on the 26th. Come the 26th, they tell me she has an infection. I'm like, where is this infection, you guys? I don't understand. And they're like, I'm not sure. They didn't even tell me where the infection was. They just told me that to keep her for 7 more days, but they're discharging me. And I'm like, how is that going to work? Because I'm the mother, I'm supposed to breastfeed Atana. How am I supposed to go home when she is stuck in here? So now I'm stressing, and they said, well, no choice. We can't keep you in here because you're good, and it's just a waste of bed keeping you in here. So you guys, I made sure that I was in that hospital every day at 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. every single day, because I couldn't even sleep at night because I was thinking about it all the time. And I realized then how much she meant to me, or how much she still means to me. I realized at that point that I really love this child, and I robbed myself the opportunity of having a relationship with her even before she was born. So now I'm living the life of going back and forth to hospital every morning and every evening. And then finally, you guys, finally they tell me she can go home. So she goes home, she meets the rest of my family. And mind you, when she was in hospital, only I and her father could see her. Only I and her father could see her. My mom couldn't see her. She could only see her through the window. I was the only one who could touch her, and her dad, of course. Everyone else was off limits. And it broke my heart because since she had already left the hospital, she couldn't go back into the nursery with other kids. So she was in her own little room. Like, she was literally in the small incubator in this room by herself, no other kids. So when I leave her there, it's just her until I come back, unless the nurse will come in to feed her, or unless. So it really broke my heart that she was in that situation, which is why I made sure that I was there every morning. And I left as late as I possibly could. So now she gets home, and then she's growing again, and I get to be a normal mother, and I get to build a bond with her. I get to build a bond with her. So I get to be a mother to her, and I loved every second of it. Well, not every second of it, because sometimes I'd feel like it's overwhelming, but I loved the fact that she was alive, and I appreciated the fact that I could still be a mom. I was given another chance to be a mother to her, and I was so grateful. But now this child, like, I don't know, you guys, there was something. It was almost like it was a lesson for me to cherish her, because a few months after that, I think when she was 6 months old, she was diagnosed with pneumonia. So it took me right back to where it started, and I thought I was going to lose her, and I was missing out on school, because remember, I gave birth on the 23rd, and then on the 5th of February I started with my first year. So you can understand the amount of stress I was under. It was overwhelming, but I told myself that I'm already here, guys. There's no point in crumbling and falling and just not moving forward when I've already endured so much. So if I'm going to endure so much, then let me make it worth my while. Because if I'm going to sit down and complain and say I can't do this, it's too much for me, then what was the point of going through it all? So she was diagnosed with pneumonia. So now I'm not going to school. I'm missing out on lectures. I'm missing out on tests. I'm just a mess. I'm behind with everything at school. So now it's another stressful time. I can't handle it. I'm going through. Well, I can handle it, but emotionally I'm suffering, and I'm just under a lot of strain. But I told myself that it's for my daughter, you guys. So why not? Why not? And she conquered that too. As you can see, she's right here with me. No pneumonia, no brain damage, nothing of that sort. She's as healthy as they can be. And akamameli sana, but remove. So you guys, so this is the rest of the story, and it's not a lot, but I just wanted to finish the story for you guys, and I just wanted to take you on this journey with me. And I'm glad that I've been getting positive feedbacks in the comments of part 1. So I'm glad that my story is getting to inspire others, and especially people my age. And a word of advice: pregnancy, you guys, my pregnancy was difficult emotionally because of the situation I put myself in. And also, but being a mom is a really hard thing to do, and I couldn't have done it without my mom. So please, if you're gonna decide you're gonna have children, just make sure you are mentally and emotionally ready, because hey, I'm gonna talk motherhood. It's a really tough journey. So just make sure that you financially as well need to be ready, financially, emotionally, and mentally. And I really thank my mom. I know you're watching this video. I love you so much and appreciate what you do for me. And if there was any way that I could repay you, because I know there's nothing I can do to repay you for what you've done, because you basically raised my daughter for me, and I'm grateful, and I promise I'm gonna make you proud. I'm gonna make your sleepless nights worth it. I'm gonna make the money that you spent on me and Atana worth it, because you deserve nothing short of that. So that is a message for you, Mom. We love you. I love you, Zozo. Like thunder. Okay, bye.
Bye.
So guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share, please. And I'll attach what you need to do for the giveaway in my bio, so please check that out as well. And it was nice sharing this journey with you guys. I appreciate you so much, and like I said, we are the happiest family on YouTube. Till next time.